I wanted to say something before doing this small railings. In step 21, the access halls in this platform, they are not square, they are rectangular, and they are rectangular in this direction. I mean, this is the long direction, transversal to the ship, and along the ship you have the short direction. Now the railing here in the instruction says that the short part, which is the central one, should be here in the short side of the opening, and the two laterals are supposed to be longer and will normally arrive transversal to the ship. But when you look at and these are pieces photo HD15, both sides. This is D and these are the 15s that I've cut here, I separated here. And if you can see, the lateral parts, the end parts are shorter, and the middle part is longer. So it's exactly opposite to what they show here. It's not very important. I'm gonna bend them anyway around the posts, which is normal for photo etch, and install them with the central part on the other direction. So rotate it 90 degrees from what they show here. I should also start painting some of the railing. I just installed because it looks very shiny. Remember, I said last time there was something here to be installed at the base of this mast, and I couldn't see what. Well, now I've seen it, I found it. It's my fault. It's a leftover from step 19. It's this guy, C41, that needs to be painted and installed over there. Also from step 19, I have two very small hose spools. I didn't lose it yet. That have to be installed here in the front of the turrets. So I guess I'll be doing that off camera. I just wanted to say that I found them, the missing links. This small cabin is the piece J1, and the small appendix here is H6. I put them together off camera. Let's see how they get here on top. Not very well, at least at the first try. Perhaps it's because of the painting, but my painting was very very fine. It wasn't thick, it was the airbrushing. Still, it doesn't enter properly. So I'll have to tinker with this one off camera. As I told you many times, there is almost nothing in this model that matches where it should enter. Almost nothing, yes. I didn't tell you how much I fought for these two booms to enter over there in the heart, in the core of the mast. It was terrible, just terrible. They simply don't match. Well, I'll do something off camera and we'll see from there. Well, I had to get it out to clean it on the inside, not only the painting but a part of the plastic thickness over there inside. It still didn't match really well. It's not perfect, but it's better than before. And in the process I was able to dislodge this entire deck, and I had to re-glue it, because this thing first didn't want to enter and then didn't want to come out, you know. And you wonder what was in Trumpeter's mind when they did things like this all over the place, because this should have been, you know, one of the simplest things in this model is to install these cabins on top of the deck. I don't know, they simply don't match. Yes. With this step 22 is done, and we'll have to continue with step 23. But step 23, what do you think? Step 23 is kinda clean, but then in step 24 you have to install this railing in the same way I did for the other decks. So this one has to come on top of this one. Of course, I will not install this one first on the ship. I will bend the railing, put it on top of this bridge, and then I will install everything here. So it's gonna be a mix of the steps 23 and 24 at some point. Luckily, apparently, this railing is easier because it doesn't have a curved part. It only has straight parts. We'll see how many hours or how many days this will take me. I will keep you in the loop. But what I promise you is gonna be, this is going to be inside this episode. I will not make another episode only for this railing. I will place the railing in this episode, and then perhaps in the next episode we'll place whatever is on top of this bridge. So we'll see how it goes. I woke up this morning very happy, believing this railing is made of straight parts. And then I discovered this here, which looks like a curved part, and it is a curved part. And my enthusiasm went out of the window. Now, when I look to the instructions, however, what I see here is that indeed they are only straight parts, because here where is the curved part, I think that curved segment you don't put railing on it. It's for the mast. This curvature here is where the mast will pass. So you have to stop the railing just before the mast. So all in all, everything will be straight. Whew. Now, how about this time I try to do what I didn't do up to now. I said I would do it, but I didn't. I should try working just to see how it goes. Make a template again and try to bend the railing on the template and then glue everything in place. It's gonna be much faster than starting here on the real piece and going, you know, segment by segment and waiting for the glue to dry every time. But I never did it, so I don't know how it's gonna work. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I've got a wooden pencil. Yeah, I have a huge collection of wooden pencils, all kind of sizes and colors and models, and I acquired it over the years, actually, from perhaps almost 30 years now, back in Europe and here in Canada. And yeah, I'm an old-fashioned engineer. I much prefer to do my sketches with the old way, with wooden pencils and colors and whatever. And yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I could actually see in today's episode from Ron Calverley, the model ship, that somebody over there put a comment on his episode that he's talking too much about other stuff and perhaps not focusing enough on the subject at hand. Well, there is no such thing for him as subject at hand. I mean, he's doing the model, but he enjoys talking about all kind of other stuff, and I have a deep suspicion that a lot of people who follow his series, they follow him precisely because of the other stuff. And I'm a bit the same. I much prefer to talk about ships, about wars, about campaigns, about mostly about the naval stuff, and not sticking with what I'm doing here, because as I explained already 1,000 times, you shouldn't come to my series if you expect you know, a perfect model or even a good model. No, I consider myself below average in what I'm doing here in this model. The thing is, what I really enjoy is the fun that I have and the opportunity to talk about other stuff, precisely other stuff than the real model. Yeah. So Ron was having the same argument. He said, "Hey, this is me." He said, "I'm old. You're not gonna change me, and it's easy to change the channel and watch other people, how they work properly, how they do modeling properly, and how they stick to the subject. I'm just not like this." And me myself, I tend to be the same. Yes. Sorry for the again, much talking and not enough working. Okay. So I identified my center of the photo edge, and I put here a point for the center of the first straight side, and if I come with the center to center, so to speak, I can see, I try not to move this hand too much, I can see that the first bend should be around this post here, and I should come this way and then the other side this way, like this. Now, just to make sure that the real center of the railing, yeah, it is, so I have to bend here and here, and for this I would use the bending tool this time, even if the angle will not be perfect. I have to zoom out a bit because you won't see anything. Okay, let me refocus. Oh no, it's focused enough. Okay, let's try to bend it around those two posts. I think this is the middle and this is the first post. Sorry, this is the middle and this is the first vertical post. I'm gonna tighten this one and try, where is my oh, it's here. No, it's not the right position. I think now it's better. Not yet. Maybe a tad like this. Okay. Yeah. Now it's better. I think it's too much, but it doesn't matter for now. Okay. Okay. And now we need the other one. How do I bend the other one? I'm gonna bend it this way. So the second post is this one here. Let's tighten. And again, if you want to see a really good filming, recording of all these details, very good details, very crisp, very focused details, you should go to his series, to Ron's series. He's using much better cameras. He's doing 2 cameras filming. That's something, you know, it's something different from what I do, and much better. Yes, let's see. We might be a bit short already. We might be a bit short, but you have to keep in mind that the wooden pencil trace is actually a bit larger than the plastic piece. Sorry about that. I don't even dare to check the angles for now. I just want to properly position and to see what's going on with the length. Yeah, the length is okay. We have the good length. Now the angles are not okay. And for that, I wonder what should I do. should I keep this one in place somewhat like this perhaps, and try to reduce this angle by bending like this? Why not? But first let me try on the real piece. Let's see what's going on the real piece when you put it here, because the real piece is moving too, because this is what they do, they move when you don't want them to move. Yeah, the length is okay. I'm happy with the length. I'm not happy with the angle. But let's try. I'm gonna keep it with this one. Okay. Let me keep it perhaps from here. Let me try to keep it in a position. Of course now you don't see anymore. Apologize for that. The position is impossible for me. Okay. Let's try to bend it a bit. Bend it out a bit. Maybe like this. Maybe a bit back, like this. Who knows? And then we'll have to do the other side. Let's put it there. Keep the corner fixed. Keep the corner fixed. Keep the piece aligned. And try to bend it outwards. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we achieved. Let's put them corner to corner. Yeah, I'm quite happy, you know. I'm quite happy. I think this is the way I should go. And then of course I have to start bending here and here and so on. Of course I will do that off camera, and I will show you the final result later in the day. Thank you for having the patience. Well, what happened? I did the first bends, the first couple of sides on the template, and then I realized at every bend I was doing, every corner, I was getting some new errors, and those errors were accumulating, and because this thing wasn't quite fixed. I could have fixed it, I didn't. So I put whatever it was already bent, I glue it on top of the bridge, and when it got dried, I continued the old way, gluing here on the spot. So I got here with this one, and I will apply some glue. But I have to say something. this mix method, where first I started on the template and I did as much as I could on the template, and then I placed the railing on the bridge, and then I continued in place with the gluing. This was the best method, actually. I mean, I don't know if it's the best method, but it was the best result. This is the third platform I'm doing. I didn't do this kind of platforms before, so this is the third one, and this is by far the best one that I did. So I'm quite happy with the result. It took time, indeed, but what do you want? It takes what it takes. I don't think I will have better results in the near future. I don't think so. I think this is about the best I can do. I will try to put some more glue on it and glue it in place. And once we'll be finishing this bridge, we'll have to go back to add some other pieces on the previous bridge in step 22, I believe. I applied too much glue, but I'm okay for now. You know what? For me it's okay. I'm gonna keep it like this for a while, couple of minutes, just to get fixed, to stay in place, and then I'll do the second part. Look what I've done. For step 23, I've installed some of these posts. They are not yet fixed. I'll have to let them dry for perhaps many hours. 2 3-inch guns, and I should have installed more posts, because I've installed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there were places for 11, and well, on one side I wasn't in the mood to install more. On the other side, one of them should have been installed here, and another one, of course, in the back here. But if there was a post here, how they were supposed to work these booms? I think they would have rotated. I mean, they would have lifted these big boats, lift, rotate, and put it on the water. I'm not even sure. I don't know. But I have a feeling these were supposed to rotate, and they couldn't have rotated because of the post in here. At least this is what I see. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave them dry, and then guess what, in step 24 I have to come with this one and install it here on top, something like this. And I have a feeling that this square here will not accommodate this cabin here, the perimeter of this cabin here. Based on my previous experience with this kit, where pretty much nothing matches, it won't enter. But I don't want to say anything for now. I don't want to draw a conclusion now. I think I'm gonna wait, leave all these pieces to cure, to dry, and then I will try to place that bridge on top of this cabin. And if it doesn't work, I will have to glue it at some horizontal position and just leave it be. Because the more I will the more I will try to push this one into this one, I will create damage somewhere else. So, yeah, quite interesting. And then in step 24, we still have to install a couple of small pieces on this one. Some guns and some other small stuff. Now, before going any further with the step 24 and install stuff on this bridge, I think we have to look what we did for the rigging lines on this bridge here, because they're gonna be quite similar in terms of rigging. And I could see I'm having two lines here, one in this corner and one in this corner. So I have 4 here and 4 the other side. So I think the equivalent corners would be these ones, and then I don't know, maybe somewhere here or here, I don't know, but I should do some rigging before putting the small pieces in place. Okay, so just to finish with this episode and step 24, I've completed this part, the upper bridge here, with some of the guns and the ammunition closet, and that's about it. Yeah, now I know here there is gonna be a tower very similar to what we had here, and that tower, I think it's in step 27 or so. No, it's in 26. I don't know. I think I have enough space in there to install the tower in step 26, and not rushing to do it now. So for now this completes the step 24. Nothing else to show here, and yeah, we'll keep going.